no. My fan just fell. Alright. Today's gonna be push. Today's gonna be push. We're gonna run shoulders, try, and chest. Looking forward to that. That's gonna be fucking awesome. So, yeah. Today for the carbs, I think what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to make Rice Krispies, put a little splash of milk, and you know that granola butter we were putting on the rice cakes? That's what I'm gonna do. Put a splash of that in there and then just mix it up, and hopefully it's fire. And then, yeah, I'm really not that sore. I'm not as sore as I thought I would be from that leg day, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna go make my shit, and then I'll start filming them at the gym. I was imagining this video doing my cardio, bro. That shit, a little concoction I made for my carbs, so damn good, bro. It's you gotta try that, just so you know. All right, enjoy the video.
It's a good question. Initially, when I first started bodybuilding, which was when I was kind of 15, it was just the ability to kind of go into my own headspace, get away from the world, put in work, and then reap the benefits of that hard work pretty quickly. Why do you bodybuild? It's a good question. Initially, when I first started bodybuilding, which was when I was kind of 15, it was just the ability to kind of go into my own headspace, get away from the world, put in work, and then reap the benefits of that hard work pretty quickly.
Out of all the thousands of comrades and tens of thousands of enemies, only one, only you, and you alone, obscured the vision of my dream. I submit. When I'm not around, so fucking special.
The threads of destiny are now bound as one. The promised time has come.
If there is one...
Alright, this variant of the shoulder fly, this rear delt fly is so good, I just found out. It is genuinely the best rear delt movement I've ever done. So, I'll show you. You just have a cable to like shoulder height, and then literally just do the cable fly.
The thing is, like, when you're starting out and you really need the help, you don't get in it. Nobody really understood what I was doing, even my girlfriend or anyone that was around me didn't understand what you're doing here. It's a bit strange. Why are you eating every 3 hours? Why are you doing this? Why are you just, you don't want to go out, you don't want to do anything, just doing this. This is a bit obsessive. But at the start, you get nothing, so you've got to really believe in yourself. You always got to believe in yourself, but the start is the hardest because nobody really understood what I was doing or believed that I could do it. First of all, this is what it takes. Are you prepared to do this? Are you going to do this? Yes or no? you're going to let yourself down, you're going to be a pussy, you're going to be weak. Push yourself to that maximum and see how far you can go and how far your mind can go into the pain. And
Alright, now that we're done with that, move on to the chest. I did side flies too, but I didn't film them because, like, I don't know who would want to watch that, but alright, here we go.
One time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, degree, you still question, is this my purpose? I want to talk to you about the center, your center, your purpose. One question that I always ask myself, even as I would always ask myself, is your purpose. What's your purpose for living? Do you know your purpose? What you're created to do? Do you know what that is? A lot of people live their entire lives not knowing. Entire lifetime not being happy because they feel as though they're not fulfilling their purpose. One piece of advice that I can give to you to find your purpose is to spend time with yourself. Spend time away from distractions, away from people who distract you, who take your time away from you. Now, when you talk about taking time away from you, I'm talking about taking time away from the things that you may enjoy. You may used to write, you don't do it anymore. You may used to sing, you don't do it anymore. You may used to read books, and you don't do it anymore. You may, whatever your hobby is, you know, try to get that back into your life, especially.
Hi. I know I'm probably going to regret this, but whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm clearly the one who cared more, so even if you never listened to this, this is my form of closure. You know, I wanted to talk to you in person, but the last time I saw you, you looked right through me. Like you never even knew me. You walked past me as if we had never happened, like I never even mattered to you, and here I am thinking that I'll never forget you. But you moved on so quickly. Is she really that much better than me? Sorry, it's not about her. I guess I just didn't expect this from you, to end us so soon. Maybe it really was nothing to you. But if that's true, you played the role perfectly. And the Oscar goes to you. For making me fall in love and thinking that you loved me too. I feel so stupid. You made me look like a fool in front of everybody. I wish I never met you.
Or maybe you're too busy. Too busy is not an excuse. Busy? What do you mean busy? You're too busy to build the best possible body you possibly could have? You're too busy to fulfill your dreams. You're too busy to fulfill your goals. There's no such thing as too busy. There's such a thing as I can't. This is what you got to do to fulfill your dreams.
I promised I was going to keep doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. You know, and people are, you know, talking shit, and I don't blame them, you know, saying, oh, you're going to fucking quit, all this, that. Well, no, I'm not going to fucking quit. I'm going to keep going. So even though I want to fucking quit.
Living the dream, goddammit. Living the life. What the fuck, man? Can it get any better? It can't. You know why? It can always get better. And you gotta make it better. And it's up to us to make it better. It's up to us to keep life fucking making it what it is. And if you're having a shitty life, you have to make some changes. You know, it's up to you. It's up to us. And, you know, we're responsible. And depending on what we do, which road we choose, is, you know, how our life is gonna pan out.
My point is, I learned at a young age that people will take your weaknesses and use them against you. I mean, you know, you can just be the most innocent person in the world, and whoever that person is, if they find out, they're going to use it against you, you know. They're going to take advantage of you, and that's just the way the world is. So not really understanding, you know, Jay, but this, I developed, I didn't even know what was going on. And I can't really take credit for it, but I developed this Flex Wheeler character who just didn't take no shit. Like I said, I always fought. I was always great at fighting, but the Flex Wheeler guy didn't mind fighting, so I could switch over to him, and if you wanted to make it happen, I'm like, man, let's make it happen. I'm enjoy hurting you. But that wasn't me as Kenny Wheeler, so I just started buying more into the Flex Wheeler character. People liked him more than they liked me, and you know, like right around like 19, 20, I fully just transitioned over to just to being Flex all the time. So that was that cocky, arrogant, you know, person who walked through the door, but it was truly never me. It was just me being, you know, pretending to be that way. I mean,
Craving the Sundown Trophy.
All of this makes me sick. The way my hand feels. The grating sound of each strike. The smell of blood. Every sensation makes me sick. How can you commit such atrocities and not feel anything?
Makes you see, first of all, who God is. Second of all, it lets you see who you are. And the third thing, it lets you see what will fit you, what will fit in your life. You need time alone to discover these things. And some people fight being alone. They fight being alone. They fight being single. They don't enjoy it. They just anything, just invite anybody over. You invite people over you don't even like, just come on over, girl, come on over. Let's just hang out, because you're afraid of being alone and you avoid thinking. Time alone is important. Time alone gives you, first of all, God discovery. You begin to understand who God is. You cannot understand who God is in a crowd. And Jacob was left alone with God, and God called Abraham alone, and Moses went to the backside of the mountain and was alone. It's always when you're alone when God reveals himself. God didn't show himself to the Virgin Mary while she was in a crowd shopping with her girlfriends. When the angel showed up and said, Mary, you're going to have your favorite amongst women, you're going to have Jesus. She was by herself. Whenever anything significantly happens to you in a spiritual capacity, it happens when you are alone.
Foolish little brother, I almost pity you. You're not even worth killing. If you wish to kill me one day, foster your hatred and despise me, surviving in such an unsightly manner as this, by all means flee. Cling to your wretched life. There's nothing more to say. I have told you the whole truth. I won't have to ever again. I have always lied to you and asked for your forgiveness while keeping you at a distance.
We're gonna try this machine. Over tread machine. I don't know how it's gonna feel on my shoulders and elbows, but give it a shot.
Perhaps you could have changed, Father, Mother, and the rest of the Uchiha as well. If I had only come to you from the start, looked straight into your eyes and told you the truth, then I wouldn't have to stand before you as a failure, telling you all of this. But I want to impart at least this much truth to you. You don't ever have to.
Alright, that was a super good lift. I was super focused, so I didn't pick up my phone like one time. Only to like film and stuff, obviously, but yeah, tomorrow we got back in Bai again, which is one of my favorite days actually, so that's good. Yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and yeah. Never mind. You know what? See you guys tomorrow.